All right. Mic check, mic check. All right. Whew. So we live. Whew. We is live. Another short, sporadic, and sweet one, but I hope to whom needs to hear this that this message is taken in well. So as it says in the title, this is why your reputation is trash. Most of you who've been following me long enough know my history. You guys know that I'm a veteran. You guys know that I've spent years in the service, right? You guys know that. Um, 10 years total. Hi, Queen. It's good to see you. This is going to be very short and sweet, but I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you all, if you know anybody uh, that you need to relay this to, that you know, anybody that is going through any of the stuff that I'm about to talk about, share this with them. Share. I don't mean share the video, but just sit down and have a conversation. Hold on, somebody's at my door. Welcome in, everybody. Just give me hey, Classy Creole. Hey, Sister George. I saw your show with Prince Sella. That was a great show. I be watching. I know y'all don't believe me, but I do. I be watching from the clouds. Okay, it's my son. Hold on, sweetie. Mel. Okay, give me. Hey, sweetie. I'm on live stream, so I'm gonna close the door for a little bit. Okay. Okay. How was work? Hello. Okay, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. It's a bit of an event, but it's an event that I need to talk about. So I'm gonna give you guys a break. Mind's eye, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just listen up, and I want you to share this, like I said, with somebody. Last year, I might have spoken about it here or there, but I didn't talk about it too much. But last year, a very good friend of mine and a fellow soldier, he's actually been in this chat room a time or two. He would call me Big Sarge, right? Because we were both sergeants at the same unit together. A very good man. Very, 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 very good man. So good that I tear up every time I think about him. Really, really good person. Okay. But anyway, last year he passed away. Now let me explain something to you why this situation bothers me so much. First of all, knowing him probably 4 or 5 plus years, healthy as an ox, very funny, very uplifting type of personality, just very go-getting, just very, very cool person. Once I got to know him personally, you know, when you're in the service, you do a lot of not just training events, but you do a lot of family events together. You get to meet each other's families and stuff like that. I got to meet his beautiful daughters that he was actually raising on his own. He was a single dad. And he got to meet my family. That's why I can sit up here and actually say that he was a really good dude. And it seems, I don't know what it is, but it seems like those are always the ones to go, right? Those are always the ones to leave us first. His name was Sergeant Ryan Moore. He actually has a book out, and I'm going to try my best to get some information. First of all, I'm going to order the book. And I'm going to try my best. I was actually trying to get him up here for a while to talk to you guys because he had written a book about how he survived cancer. So let me fast forward, or let me rewind to about 3 years ago when I got a call from Sergeant Moore. Sergeant Moore was in good spirits. You know, he was actually trying to lift me up and keep my head up. And he said, you know, I was diagnosed with cancer. And I said, what? I was flabbergasted because this is somebody that always had a smile on his face, always was like, you know, the life of the party. Just he never complained, ever complained. And I said, well, you know, he said, you didn't notice I wasn't at, you know, this drill. I wasn't at this, you know, FEX, you know, this training event. I wasn't here. I said, well, I did notice, but I just figured it was something with your job. And he was like, no, I've been, you know, battling this thing. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, you know, I wish you had told me. You know, I would have anything that you needed from me. I would have been there for you. But he was like, yeah, I know a lot of people told me that, but I'm a humble type of dude, and I just didn't want people treating me differently. And he was very humble. But one of the things that we talked about was the fact that he had been seeing he'd been taking his yearly physicals like clockwork with the VA for 3 years. He told them all his symptoms. He told them all the things that he was dealing with, the tiredness, the stomach pain, the blood in the stool. He told them, they said they couldn't find anything. They said nothing was wrong. And he went back and forth with them for 3 years. For 3 years. It wasn't until he was in stage 3, almost stage 4 cancer, that they finally found something and finally started treating him for such. Now, let me just tell you, this story upsets me so fucking bad because I really blame the fucking VA. I blame the VA. Because I can't tell you, I wish this was the only story that I knew like this, but it's not. It's a line. It's many, many more like this story. He would tell them, "I'm tired. I'm usually tired. Every time I eat something, you know what I'm saying? I'm not using the bathroom the way I'm supposed to, and they basically shrugged their shoulders at him. And he said, you know what? He got fed up and he did what he should have did and what I'm going to tell you all to do. If you are seeing a healthcare provider, whether you're in the military or not, if you are seeing a healthcare provider, they are there for you. You are supposed to be their number one priority when you are with them. Whether it's over the phone or whether it's in person, you are supposed to be their number one priority. They take an oath to provide you with top care. Do you understand me? Whether they're a doctor or a nurse, hell, even a hygienist, we take an oath to provide a certain level of care for our patients. And if you're not, you know what? For people who are just, they're goddamn jaded by their jobs. They've been doing it so long. They're tired of it. They're tired of get another fucking job. Get out of the field of work that you're in because you're trash. I have no doubt that if my friend went somewhere else, he would be alive. I have no doubt that he would be alive. So he told me, he said, something didn't feel right. He said he knew something was wrong and he had to pay, but he went somewhere else to be seen. And sure enough, almost immediately, they found something. And like I said, it was stage 3 cancer by the time it was found. Now, because the VA offered free treatment to soldiers after the other people did what they were supposed to do, then he went back and sought treatment with the VA. But they didn't do their job. They didn't listen to him as a patient. I'm telling you, I'm tired. I'm telling you, I can barely make 2 or 3 steps without being out of breath. That's not fucking normal. And your job is to look until you find something there. But some people just don't give a damn about their job. And I'm telling you, if it's like that for you, you need to find someplace else. You need to find someplace else to work. You need to find something else to do. As a healthcare provider, no matter what the field, you're there to provide care, but you're also there to prevent death and disease. If you don't remember that oath, then what the hell are you doing? Get another job. Go fucking mop floors and clean toilets or something, bitch. Get a fucking another job. I'm tired of people being in these fields, not giving a damn about the people they're supposed to be providing care for. It's time to go. It's time to do something else, honey. Do some hair, do some nails, bitch. All right, sir. Who the fuck ever? I mean, just do something else. Fix the pipe. God damn it. But get the hell out of the healthcare field. Oh, Jesus. So I'm going to get to y'all in 1 second. Just bear with me. I'm actually about to call my VA rep. There's a reason I'm telling you this story today. I've actually wanted to tell y'all this story a lot sooner, but I get emotional every time I think about it because I really believe in my heart of hearts he would have been alive if it wasn't for the VA and if it wasn't for their lackadaisical not giving a damn about soldiers. It's so weird. And we talking about a decorated soldier. We talking about well, all soldiers deserve quality care. Let me just make that clear. All soldiers do. But this particular soldier happened to be decorated, happened to be a war vet, happened to be a great human being that left behind 2 teenage girls and a new wife. So I'm gonna slow walk you guys to why this is coming up now. He was in good spirits, and I actually wasn't because I was concerned about myself. And he said, no matter what, don't give up. He said, keep on going. And he said, you know what? Because I told him, I said, every time I go in there, they're acting like nothing is wrong. They don't see anything. Just really nonchalant. As a matter of fact, most of the time when I had an appointment, they never even used to call me back for my appointments. I would have to call them and say, hey, can we schedule for my next appointment? They wouldn't even call. Most places will call you back to schedule. I had to call them to schedule. So he said, that was our actual last conversation. We had several conversations between that, but that was I want to say that was my last conversation with him. And so let me think, y'all. After he told me not to give up, he said, you might have to seek out another, different medical attention because some of these people do not care. But you need to care. You've got a family that loves you, and you need to care about yourself. So don't give up. And that's what this message is. If y'all or anybody that is suffering, that something is wrong, and they're saying that something is wrong, you need to believe them. And I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's mental, physical, emotional. I don't care what the issue is that they're having. You need to listen. One of the worst things you could do when somebody trusts you and open up to you is to smudge them off like they said nothing at all. If you're going to do that, don't even get on the phone with that person. Just shut up. Give them the number of somebody who actually gives a damn. Now, we talked about so much on that phone call. I'm trying to think of what else. But even in that time, he was just so light-spirited and just upbeat and trying, like I said, to lift me up, telling me that it was going to be fine. But his main thing was not to give up on what's concerning me. That was his main message. Now, 3 years ago, after the diagnosis, he wrote a book. He did something. He changed his diet. He went completely vegan. I think he said he lost, I think, 40 pounds, which it's a lot, but it's really hard to imagine. 40 pounds for him is really too much because he was pure muscle. So when I, saw him on the picture of the cover, it was just like, wow, this is you, but it's like you're a little too thin, because he was never overweight to begin with. Like I said, he was in great shape that I knew of. We ran together, we worked out together, and that I knew of, he was in very good shape. So that's another thing. This idea that people are going to look a certain way, that they're going to look sick, is just nonsense. And he kept a smile on his face, so no one knew. I spoke to my first sergeant less than a year ago and told her, and she couldn't believe it. Like no one, all of my fellow battles that I spoke to, people were trying to find out what's going on with Sergeant, where's Sergeant. Nobody could believe it when they heard it. I barely believed it. I just could not believe it. Because he never let on that he was sick. He never complained. He just had that kind of spirit, you guys. And sometimes those are the people, y'all. Those are the people that you really got to keep an eye on, because they could be in the worst type of pain or the worst situation, and they will never let you know. They're being strong for everybody else, and they need for somebody to be strong for them. So keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. So what else did me and my friend talk about? We talked about, he was telling me that he started doing veganism, and that he, when he went back into the VA, that they had said pretty much that the cancer not just was in remission, but that it had gone away. And I was ecstatic. I was so happy. I was bragging to all my friends, like, okay, you guys got to get Sergeant Moore's book, and we got to support him, support the family. And then another long period happened. We would text here and there, but then sometime last year, probably going on 2 years ago now, I'm not sure, but sometime I went on Facebook and I was looking for him, and I didn't see anything, no activity, and that just wasn't like him. And like I said, we all our battles, we keep in touch with each other. Everybody's like, where is he? Where is he? I said, I don't know. So I decided to hit him up, and nothing. And then I see a post from his wife saying that he's gone. And I was like, what? And it was confirmed by some people that, were close to the family, that it was true. But his words still ring in my ear about the VA. His words still ring in my ear about me not stopping and doing whatever I had to do to take care of me. And like I said, this message is not just for veterans. This message is for anybody that feels something might be wrong. But, maybe the doctor or the provider they're seeing is, telling them no, but you still feel like something's wrong. Go see another provider. And if that person tells you no, nothing's wrong, go see another provider. Go see another one if that one tells you the same thing, until you get some kind of answer, until you get some kind of bottom line. Because you're worth it. Now today, like I said, because I can be long-winded about this topic. I've been feeling like, to be honest, like suing their asses for over a year now. I'm not even going to get into that. But what I will tell you is, just shame. It's just a damn shame how you treat your people. That volunteer, mind you, that volunteer their life to you, for you. You understand, these soldiers do. They volunteer their life to you to go wherever you want them to fucking go, whenever the fuck you say go. To do whatever you tell them to do whenever you say do it. And a lot of them do it with pleasure, to be honest. I don't know if you guys ever known anybody in infantry. I've got a few friends that are in infantry, and those guys, man, they're about that life, honey. They eat, sleep, and live this. That's what they do. But yes, men and women that swore, raised their right hands up right on the Bible and said, yes, I do. I will serve. I will give up my life for this, in defense of the men, women, and children of this country. And then what happens when they come back with whatever, with what the fuck ever they've been through, whether it's PTSD from your fucked up system, or from war, or just from the drama of dealing with the bullshit that they have to go through being veterans, being away from their families, or the aches and pains of running on fucking hard concrete for 20 years, 15 years, hell, 5 years. Arching their foot broke down. We got broken all the fucking way down. We call that flat feet. And you don't want to give them a fucking dime. You don't want to give them shit but your ass to kiss. Please get the fuck out of the field. Get the fuck out of healthcare. For God's sake. Ugh, it just pisses me off. I remember when I first got out and I was, I forgot what they call it, but I was getting out. I was checking out, getting ready to transition into civilian life. And, I had to get out of the system as far as that hospital where I was stationed at, just basically a checking out process. And I remember listening to some of the older veterans. They were sitting there, old people just talk to you. And they were just talking about how they feel like they get treated like trash. And I thought to myself, damn, I mean, is it really that bad? I was thinking to myself. And now I can honestly say, yes, it is. Yes, it fucking is. It really is that fucking bad. How many homeless veterans are on the streets? How many homeless vets have substance abuse problems? And you want to deny every fucking thing that you know goddamn well that you caused. You caused it. You sent them over in Vietnam with fucking, and they got exposed to Agent Orange, and it took you 20 fucking years to fucking give those people what they deserve from Agent Orange. You sent people to Afghanistan. They came back in pieces. And you put them out. And you didn't even want to give them 100% of what they deserve. They had to fight for 10, 15, 20%. Fucking trash. This is the shit that fucking makes me mad. Y'all, there's several reasons I got out of this, off of the hair and stopped doing live streams. Several reasons. But one of the main reasons that it was not good for my health. physically, mentally, emotionally. It just was not good. But I'm always going to be me. And I've been coming on this motherfucker, whether it was on YouTube or Facebook, talking my shit and telling the real truth whenever the spirit moves me. And it moved me today. Because this is not the second, this is but the goddamn third or fourth time that one of these VA people gave horrible service. Like I'm sure they do regularly on a daily basis, and wonder why they're not getting funded, and wonder why they're not getting the praise from the soldiers in return. You're not getting the praise because you treat your soldiers like shit. You use them up and then you throw them away. And then you give them half-ass care. And if you're African American, oh, fucking forget about it. We're going to talk to you all kind of way. You might get seen. You may not get seen. You get seen whenever whenever you call us back. That's when you get seen. A lot of conversations going in this space, but this is something that really, really bothers me. And this is something that I had to talk about today. I had to talk about it. In the name of my brother, Sergeant Ryan Moore, and a lot of others that I know that are fighting with the VA for what they deserve. Keep on fighting their ass. Get what you deserve. Or at least get some of what you deserve, because you can't get your arm back. You can't get your leg back. You can't get your lungs back. Can you? So keep on fighting their asses. Mr. Music, I don't know. I remember last time I said I was going to give you a wrench. I haven't been on here, y'all. So I've been in the clouds watching you all, but I haven't really been on my own channel, to tell you the truth. I've just been going through so much. Anyway, I do appreciate you all and I care about you all. Let me just scroll through and say hello. Hey, Ortho. Hey, Mr. Music. Good to see you. I said hello to Classic. Hey, Zach Passe. And my brother Leo. Hey, Leo. Hey, DOD. Good to see you. Let me scroll up real quick. I always said hello to Queen and everybody. Lady Love. Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, pretty. Listen, you guys. Alonzo. Hey, Alonzo. You know, I talk shit, right? I do. But there's certain things that really, really bother me. And this is one of them. First of all, he wasn't even 40 years old. I think I forgot to mention that. And I've known lots of people that passed away early. Hell, look at Chadwick Boseman, the guy from Black Panther. He was barely in his 40s, full-blown cancer. You never would have knew it because he always kept a smile on his face. But let's face it, we don't have Chadwick Boseman's money. And we don't have, all these things available to us. But what I'm going to tell you now is there are things available. You might have to look into it. There are community clinics. There are things available if you're in a situation where you don't have insurance. And you use those things the best that you can. But never settle on one person's opinion, because at the end of the day, they eat, shit, sleep, piss just like you do. They're just a man or a woman just like you are. And they make mistakes and they overlook things just like anybody else would or could. Anyway, peace, you guys. I care for you all. I'm going to get out of here. Don't really know when I'm coming back. Y'all know how I am. I prayfully soon, but I got to get some things together. And when I come back, It's going to be about health and fitness and possibly some more things dealing with our government, some more things dealing with the VA. Like I said, I spoke to a nurse today that laughed at me. That heifer laughed at me. Let me tell you something. I have patients too. And when they're concerned about something, I don't give a damn how it sounds I had a patient ask me if a tooth could ring because she was having ringing in her ear. Now I knew what she meant because there's nerves, right? That go to your ears. That's why things, if you know anything about dentistry, oftentimes when people have certain issues, we will refer them to ear, nose, and throat. So I understood what she meant. I would never laugh at her. I'm telling you my concerns and you laugh. Oh, I'm going to need all your information because I need to talk to your boss because I'm not sure you deserve to do what you're supposed to be fucking doing, which is to look after us. I'm tired of playing. Listen, 2023, be about your business, be about life, loving, and all that. But in 2023, child, be about you. Be about you. And demand what you deserve from people. All right. Peace out, you guys.